Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Meet again in this time, and this time I wanted to inform to you all about of news. MOE said about COVID-19, and we are wanted to meet Ramadan, and what the step we can do in the Ramadan in this time. The arrival of the holy months of Ramadan is just counting days. The Ramadan Muslims are obliged to fast and compete in worship even in the midst of the COVID-19 epidemic as it's today. According to Al-Sharran Nim Saleh, Secretary of the Indonesian Ulama Council MUI Fatwa Commission, the COVID-19 pandemic was not an obstacle to worshiping during Ramadan. According to him, the COVID-19 pandemic actually became a moment to increase Muslim worship. Ramadan worship must be used as golden momentum to accelerate the handling of the COVID outbreak with religious do's and initiatives. The COVID-19 outbreak is not an obstacle to worship. Arsalan said in his press conference in Geraha BNPB, Jakarta, Monday. Asran said the month of Ramadan must still be used as a cavity field for worship. However, according to him, the procedure for worship was slightly different because they had to comply with health protocols related to COVID-19 by staying at home. It does that due to special conditions, the habits they withdraw in Ramadan during this time also need to be adapted to the specificity. He said, "Here are some things that must be considered in carrying out of Ramadan for Muslims in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The first, avoid the crowd. Asran appealed to Muslims to avoid the crowd in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And of them is to temporarily stop the congregational prayer activities and other activities in place of worship. Nevertheless, Asran said limiting wording did not mean limiting worship for Muslims, because according to him, worship can still be done even without crowding. Once again, I emphasize crowd limitation is not limiting worship, because according to experts, the crowd in the present situation is a potential factor for the spread of the epidemic, he said. And the second, the house as a place of worship. Asran say, in such condition, Muslims are asked to carry out all our worship activities from home. We make the household as the center of Ramadan worship activities with the family. We make the house as the center of worship activities, said Asrarul. According to Asrarul, worship at home can still be carried out the maximum, starting from the third prayer, evening prayer, reading the Quran, to strengthening relationships between family members. Our Tarawih worships together with families, with wives and children, which in current condition we neglect and lost and the opportunity, he said. Asrarul said, based on the untold traditions, the best prayer is at home. Therefore, Asrarul say, the holy month of Ramadan in midst of COVID-19 pandemic could be one way to make the home a temporary center of religious activities. The third, change the habit of worship after performing worship from home. According to Asrar, there are several other things related to worship during Ramadan that must be changed temporarily. Among them is changing the habit of direct sex, the habit of alms, facing together in the form of food. We invite neckballs or we eaten by opening together. We slide and we replace it by sending it to the house by officers to help of people in need, he said. And the fourth and the last, not going home, as someone else appealed to Muslims not to go home, both before the month of Ramadan and ahead of the Eid al-Fitr. According to him, it is important to be obeyed to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. The government has determined Jabodetabek as an area with large-scale social restriction. It's categorized as the highest level of transmission zone, he said. Assaran also said, based on authentic hadiths, the Prophet Muhammad forbade his people who were in the area affected by the pledge to leave the area. Thank you for your attention. I am Muhammad Abedan Syakura from Wek Channel TV. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.